Hello and welcome to this new stream. Today I'm just going to be polishing my game that you may or may not already know as Space Cleaner. Space Cleaner is a top-down 2D space shooter with a story, a really long story for some reason. And today I'm just going to be working on just polishing the game and just making it look nice, because I don't want to make something that looks like some garbage asset flip or whatever. Well, not asset flip, that's the wrong word, because I already made all the art myself. Like, everything you see here, all the sprites and stuff are made by myself, though. It's not like it's an asset flip, but I also don't want the game to look like slop. That's what I mean. So I already made a few changes. To the game. The first change I made was, for the lasers, scratches, shading editor thing. Wait. Okay. So scratches, blending, it automatically uses like the default, and that's the only one you can do. So everything just looks, I guess, normal. But this extension in Turbo Warp has different blending options like additive, subtractive, multiply, mask, erase. So that's the first change I did, as you can see here. So the lasers look different now. See, they look like bright and cool and shiny. And when I also added like a little short frame when they hit something, you can see that, so they don't just disappear, which kind of looks weird. So that the quality of light change. Cool. Another thing I want to change today is making this explosions effects just more clear. These are kind of basic right now. And it's not like I'm bad at these. The only problem is that these things are loud. Oh my god. The thingies are loud. The sound effects are really loud for some reason, and I don't know, I haven't been able to like make them be lowered, so I'm just gonna look into some files, and then I wanna add some music. I think it's just the fact that wait, let me see. I go to the pause menu. Isn't the pause menu so cool? Except that all the variables and sliders are still the scratch default. Yeah, the music is 100%, but there is no music because this is like the base thing, so I haven't added any music for this one yet. I have added it to the ice level, but since I'm just editing the base generic level, I'm going to add I gotta change the sound effects too. Whatever, where is it? Okay, I think I found it. Where is it though? All the music. Wave. Where's the MP3 sound? Well, I guess I gotta download it. Where is it? Okay, where is the music? I've been trying to find the music. Where am I going? Finally, I found it. Okay. So now I gotta go to downloads and then I gotta find generic level music start and generic level music. It's only generic because it's generic for all the levels, but it's actually original to the game, so like, please don't steal it or something. Well, it's not like I made it anyways, like this other composer made it, but anyways. Click start game. Sick. New game, stop all sounds. So now we should have some lively music. And the game is broken. Because for some reason, Scratch and any mod of it, like Turbo Warp, Omniblocks, which is my mod, they all are still very resource intensive because Scratch is meant for kids, so it's like very convoluted and complex, and it has a lot of overhead. And even with compiling it like Turbo Warp does, just because it's faster doesn't mean it's less computationally expensive, I think. The fact that it takes up like a lot of RAM. Where is it? This is Firefox. Wait, why is Firefox using? Wait, it's been Firefox the one that's been doing this the whole time. Well, that's kind of crazy. Okay, you should not be using that much RAM now. I literally only have 2 tabs open. How is Firefox worse at RAM than actual Chromium? What? I only have YouTube live streaming website thing. I don't understand. Well, whatever. Hopefully my computer doesn't blow up. I'm just gonna keep hence the name not Mega Man X Buster ripoff. I got inspired by Mega Man X and decided to add a Charge Blaster to my game. So I just stole Mega Man's X Buster and I'm calling it the Y Buster. Isn't that crazy? Technically, it doesn't infringe any Capcom copyright because it's called the Y Buster now, and it also looks completely different. It's not even like it has the same sound. Okay, my whole computer just froze. Well, okay. Uh, the next thing I'll need to do is, I just thought of that. What is it? Well, just focus on making everything look nice, like an actual polished game. Oh yeah, I was gonna add a particle system. The particle system is a system that makes your computer laggy, more laggy than it already is. Wanna know why? Because Scratch, even Turbo Warp, has a problem that has never been fixed, and maybe it won't be fixed in the near future or ever, maybe. Which is that these projects only run at one core of your CPU. That means no extra cores and no GPU acceleration. So particle systems and other engines like Unity or wherever, I heard they are GPU accelerated, which mean they are accelerated with your GPU. But Scratch doesn't have that, so everything in Scratch is ran by your CPU, or even the particles, because particles are it's not like particles are built in or anything. And yes, I know there's a particle system extension made by, I think it was Sharkpool, but that one isn't that great. It's not that it's bad because it's bad, but it's bad because it's way too hard to use and so complicated. I could never get even close to like doing anything for it, and for some reason it is also very low quality. Like when you try to use a costume as a particle and it has transparency, I think it looks very weird because maybe it's not meant to be used with transparency. But yeah, if you don't have a particle system that has transparency and can make something look good, it's gonna be bad. It's so complicated. I was trying for 3 hours, just trying to get Sharkpool's particle system to work, and then I just decided, no, I'm not using this because I would rather make the game a little bit more laggy. I'm not even sure if Sharkpools actually uses the CPU too. Maybe it's GPU accelerated, but since it's written in JavaScript, I also doubt that. So it's not like it was gonna be any more performant. So I'm just gonna write my own with the blocks. So first, okay, I want just a red particle. Why a red particle? Because a red particle is like the base color of Scratch. For Scratch, red is color 0. So if I want any other color, I just have to make it like 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 100. So that's Scratch's way of making like color simplified, I guess. It's not like it uses RGB or anything. So forever, I forgot. Yeah, so to make a particle system, I need to make a callable broadcaster function that just spawns in a bunch of clone particles that fade away. And I also need to delete this clone block, otherwise it would be a massive memory leak. Haha, massive. Get it? That's not funny. It's funny because it's not funny. Okay, what am I saying? This is gonna crash the game if you didn't know that, so don't do this. Forever. I think I don't need the forever block. But then how else would I check if something else is willing to make particles for it? I guess I can just make a list queue the way the other effect system does it. Particle. Woohoo. It's going to hide, then forever if so forever hide By the way, I've been wondering how to do something for a while. I didn't know this was possible because this is like a long form live stream, but there's also shorts live streams which get more popular for obvious reasons. And I thought you could only do one, and since this is a computer thing, I just thought you could only do one at a time. But I saw Bubsia. I'm not sure if anyone knows who that is. But Bubsia, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce his name. It's like this. Is this guy who's always live streaming like Mario 64 or Mario 64 DS blindfolded speedrun stuff, and it's very cool. I watched some of his live streams. I came across one of his live streams while he was scrolling on shorts, and then I found his vertical live stream. See, this is this vertical one. He somehow makes it so he can make a vertical and the long form live stream at the same time. So a live stream for people that are just watching it on YouTube Shorts, and live stream for people that are watching on regular YouTube. So I have no clue how to actually do this because I want to do that like right now. So how to set up vertical and form live stream. Stupid cables getting in the way of my typing. Oh wait, there's actually a YouTube video specifically for this? I had no clue. You say I'm hard to love. I don't care about this dumb ad. I hate ads. They're so stupid.
Format. Once that stream starts, you're going to head on over back to the tab with the schedule stream for the vertical format, and you're in that tab. You're going to hit go live on the vertical plugin on OBS. Once that go live goes through, you'll see that the go live button on the top right of the dashboard is going to go blue, allowing you to click. Once you hit that go live button, both streams are going to be active at the same time. Now do keep in mind that YouTube does not mix the chats. You will have a separate dashboard chat for vertical form, and you will have a separate YouTube chat for regular long form. Once you get your two stream keys up, you set one stream key up for OBS regular, one for the ATEM plugin. Once you start your regular stream, you
wait, what plugin? What is he yapping about?
Hit the cog wheel. Once you hit that cog wheel, that's where you're going to go down to the streaming tab. You're going to name the output 1 or whatever you want to name it. The server is going to be the stream URL, which you're going to get on your YouTube dashboard. And that stream key that you copied from your dashboard, you want to paste it here. You don't have to show it. We're not going to show it here. You can mess around with your video bitrate depending on your internet, your bandwidth, depending on what it is, just match up to your speeds. As for advanced, I use main OBS settings, so it copies all my settings from my regular format streams. Once you do that, you hit OK, and you're good to go. It's set up now. Now here is where the confusing part gets to, going live on both at the same time. The way I do it personally myself is I open up my dashboard as my default stream key. I set it all up, I put the title in, the game that I'm playing, and I'll leave it there. Then what I do is I open up a up a separate window of the YouTube dashboard, and this time we're going to go to manage, and we're actually going to create a scheduled stream. On that scheduled stream, you choose your settings, you put your descriptions, your titles, what game you're playing, your thumbnail if you want to put in there. You hit next, it's going to say customization for live chat replay, the participants that are available, live reactions. When you click next again, it's going to show you visibility. You can do private, unlisted, members only, or public. Now what I do is I set up as public, so that way when it goes live, anyone can see it popping up on their shorts format. Now the scheduled time, I always put it about 15 to 20 minutes after I start my regular stream. I've tried starting both at the same time and it did not work. The only way I can get it to work is by starting one stream and then beginning the scheduled stream. Once you have that all set up, go back to your dashboard where you go live, and whenever you're ready to go live, you hit start streaming on the OBS controls for the regular format. Once that stream starts, you want to head on over back to the tab with the scheduled stream for the vertical format, and you're in that tab, you're going to hit go live on the vertical plugin on OBS. Once that go live goes through, you'll see that the go live button on the top right of the dashboard is going to go blue, allowing you to click. Once you hit that go live button, both streams are going to be active at the same time. Now do keep in mind that YouTube does not mix the chat, so you will have a separate dashboard chat for vertical form, and you will have a separate YouTube chat for regular long form. Once you get your two stream keys up, you set one stream key up for OBS regular, one for the ADM plugin. Once you start your regular stream, you start your scheduled stream for the vertical plugin, you hit go live, and both of them will be live at the same time. They will create two different live streams that are going to be archived in your channel. Keep in mind that as long as they're public, the hours will count for public watch hours. If you happen to unlist or privatize them, the hours will not count. If you have any questions about this tutorial, feel free to comment down below. I'm usually very active. I respond to most comments, and if this was helpful.
Well, that's actually pretty cool. But I fear that setting up two live streams, because he said that there are two separate live streams. So setting up two live streams at the exact same time on my computer is literally just a guaranteed way of blowing it up. This poor thing only has 8 gigs of RAM, and yeah, my computer's already struggling from a single live stream. I don't think doubling that is gonna help. So wow, I have one view on this live stream now. That's pretty cool. That person only stayed for 9 seconds. That's crazy. I guess they didn't want to find out about my cool game. Well, it's not like it's that cool anyways. It's only gonna be cool when they actually make it cool. I think I've been focusing so much on gameplay that I completely forgot about like the nearly 100-page story that I made for the game. So anyways, I was doing the little what's that called, the particle system. Yeah, so if what is going on, why is my keyboard, oh okay, if particle, wait no, if length of particle, I don't know how you spell that. Yeah, that's literally what I typed. What is going on? Okay, whatever. If length of particle is greater than 0, then I need to create a clone of myself. Then I need to delete one of particle. Yep. Then when I start as a clone, I already have this here. I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna have to make a few local variables. So set color to item 1 of particle, then delete that item, then move on to the next one, which would be, say, fade in, maybe fade in, then fade out, then what else? Size. size, start, size, and size. Start offset. I'm gonna name it start off. Wait, oh no. Start off. Oh, start off X. Then start off Y. Yeah. Man, the stream still only has 0 viewers currently watching. That kind of sucks. Okay, so man, my throat is really itchy. Anyways, where was I? Okay, so I can't speak because my throat is really bad for some reason. Okay, so I need to make more variables. What other variable would be useful for the particle system? I already have all of these. What else though? If I want, if I want to make a particle be able to go inwards or spiral inwards and not just go outwards, how would I do that? Yeah, I guess that's because that's from the start off it. So that's how I would do it. Then what about what else? What else? Okay, I need to think of every possible scenario so I can make it good. I should probably make more costumes for the particles. It can't just be a single red dot. A red dot might look nice, but it's not. It's not what everyone wants every single time. So I'm making one that's like a cool little gradient too. Oh yeah, then I'm using the blending. For the blending, I'm usually always going to use additive blending, but sometimes I want to do something else. So, oh my, I can't speak with this. Oh, whatever. So then, what else could I possibly add? Yeah, okay, so blending, that's what I was. Yeah, so I'm always gonna use additive blending, but sometimes I may want to add like a black hole effect or whatever, so that's gonna be better of with other types of blending. Blending. Then, okay, what else? What else? I think that's it for now. I could probably add more stuff to it later, but I'm actually not sure. Okay, since AI is all the buzz nowadays, how about I ask AI? I probably won't get any good answer. I'm not sure though. It probably just repeat the same things I already have here. Hello, Chat GPT. So I've heard that well no what I'm working on my game. So I've been trying to make this particle system for it, and I already have some attributes. Although I wanted to ask if you could give me more. So like, what more attributes I should add for the particles? I already have color, fade in, fade out, size, start, size, end, start, offset X, start, offset Y, and blending. So yeah, I don't know what else I should add.
Hey there, that sounds like a fun project. You've already got a solid set of attributes for your particles. You could add attributes like velocity or speed to control the direction and movement of the particles, lifespan to determine how long they last, and maybe even some rotation or spin. These can really add some dynamism to your effects. And as for my opinion, I think those additions will definitely give your particles a bit more flair.
Wow, yeah, I can't believe I completely forgot about velocity. Sometimes you want slow particles, and sometimes you want fast. So I don't know how I just completely forgot speed existed. So I'm just gonna call it speed. So
yeah, it happens to them. I'm glad it sparked that idea for you. If you need any more suggestions or help with implementation, just let me know. It's always fun to brainstorm these things together.
So you said velocity or speed and spin. What could spin be used for if it's a round particle?
The spin attribute can add a nice sense of motion and dynamism sparks or leaves. Making them spin can make them look more realistic and dynamic. It also helps with the visual appeal, especially if the particles are supposed to have a bit of a twirl or a circular motion. Definitely add some extra flair.
So the other thing that I could add that I forgot is that aside from the regular circle and circle with the gradient costumes, I should also add custom ones for levels or different things. So I should probably add like a spark one or something. So yeah, that's it.
Oh, absolutely. Having custom shapes and textures for your particles can really make them stand out and give each level its own unique feel. A spark effect, for example, would be super cool and add a lot of personality.
Okay, bye.
I'm sure it's gonna look.
These clankers, am I right? I have no clue how to make a spark. Spark. Woohoo. Yay, spark. That's a cool looking spark, isn't it? I personally think it looks cool. Well, that actually probably looks like. What does a spark even look like? I know it's just like a bunch of fiery thing, but it's like a. So sparks, what do sparks look like? Oh, whoops, I almost leave my settings again. Sparks! What is this? I was not asking for whatever this is. What is this? Pop Duo 1971. What? I just want to look to these sparks. Yeah, so, hey, my image does look accurate. Haha, look at this, it's literally just a pointy blob. What is this? This is not a spark. It's more like a fireball thing. Oh, it is a spark. Yeah, I guess a spark is just a tiny explosion that looks pointier or sharper. But then again, they look like it's just... yeah, they don't look like circles. And circles could replicate the effect. Oh yeah, that's another thing I need to add. It's not just costume, I could make different costumes. But another of the thing is... Well, okay, so I have this blending, I have two blending. So the other one could be... a brightness. For example, with Scratch, since it doesn't use RGB, in using the color attribute by itself only gets you neon colors and not like every single other color, all just 13.7 million. So I need to add brightness and saturation as well. Saturation. So brightness can make it look bright or white or black, and the saturation can make it look gray or whatever other colors you make, like orange. Wait, not orange. You can make that with this, right? Yeah. A pink, for example. Wait, no, you can make that with. But just light colors, like light green, like a pastel color. You cannot make those with if you don't have saturation attribute. So I guess that's it for now. I'm gonna start making the behavior of this, which is actually very easy. I think, maybe, hopefully. Direction. Oh yeah, I forgot a direction. Direction is kind of necessary. Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of attributes. I completely forgot. This is gonna be so much. I'm gonna need to add 1. Wait. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12 attributes for every single particle that I want to make. Like, not 12 attributes for a bunch of particles, 12 attributes for one particle, and sure, I can repeat them. But if I want to make different solid particles for a single effect, then that's gonna take me a long time. Like a long time. Sorry, I just accidentally pressed the key of my piano. I don't know why I pressed that key. Wait, no, that would get this live stream copyrighted. I don't want that to happen. Okay, whatever. Let's just not get distracted. So when I start this clone, I'm gonna have to load all these different 12 attributes, and then I'm gonna have to load. We'll just play them. Direction, movement, speed, whatever. Blah 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 blah. Wait, I deleted start off that Y for some reason. Stop deleting stuff. So I need to add a speed one too. Speed, where's speed? So how would I start this? Let's see. When the clone is created, it will go to start offset X, the start offset Y, and then it will set its direction. Then it will set its size to the size start, and then tween to the size end. Oh yeah, I forgot one other thing. It's gonna be a lot. Then lifetime. How could I forget lifetime? That's like one of the most important particle thingies. So this is gonna be a lot of particle attributes for a single attribute. I could probably use a custom block actually. Yeah, custom block would help a lot. It still kind of sucks that there aren't like global custom blocks. So if I want a custom block to be used in every single sprite, I'm gonna have to copy it over to every single sprite. And it's kind of annoying, but I guess that's what it is. Like Boss Cube said, well, it is what it is. It's a reference that nobody will understand because it hasn't. Nobody knows about it. It's an inside joke. It's an inside joke until it's not an inside joke. Wait, someone else is watching. I have 2 viewers watching now. Yay! Wait, actually, the first viewer is just me. Also, I guess I have 1 person watching. Wow, that's really cool. Whatever. So, oh yeah, another thing that sucks now because I've been using Camera V1 this whole time. Camera V1 is apparently really buggy, and even though I have never found a single bug with it. Apparently, Camera V2 released, and it's apparently much better and has a lot of more features. And I don't know what those features are, but it's probably very cool. So when I start as a clone, I have to set and go to. I need to add more. Oh, this is so bad. I need to add more attributes. I need to add the start X. Then I'm gonna need to add a start Y. So now that's all of them. There's like 15 or 16. I lost count of how many attributes. So go to X, start X, Y, start Y. Then I have to set the size to start size. I know. What's it called? Size start. Wait, size start. Yep. I'm gonna need 2 of these because this is gonna be like the initialization, and then there's gonna be this other one. I should actually just move them to be like this. Now I need the tweening extension. Where is the tweening? Then I'm gonna use tweening to tween the size. Ah, that's another thing I got wrong. Oh, I need to add more attributes. Every time I see something that could be useful, I just need to add another part. Well, I guess it doesn't matter really because I'm gonna use a custom block, which makes it look a lot nicer. So it's gonna be a comically long custom block instead of a comically long stack of million attributes. So tween size, and then I'm gonna need to add a few more. So tween. Tween is gonna be a string. It's gonna be either linear. Oh wait, I need to add tween. I need to add another one, which is gonna be tween type. This is what it's gonna be like the ethane out or whatever. So tween type, and then tween, and then seconds. Yeah, this is just gonna be the lifetime, right? This is gonna be the lifetime of the particle, so I don't need to panic about that. The attribute already exists. So where's the lifetime? The lifetime set size to size and that's it for the sizing thing. Then for the fade out, it's going to be how long it takes to fade out, which is kind of self-explanatory. So for the fade in, I'm going to do the fade in first. So set ghost effect to 100. Whoopsie. Then tween. I can't tween the ghost effect, so I have to make another local variable for that, which is going to be ghost. It's just gonna be called ghost. It's like, ew, spooky ghost. Oh, that one viewer that was watching left. It's kind of sad. Whatever. Set ghost effect. I have the ghost variable. I don't want this to show up in here, so stop showing up in there. Set ghost. I need to set the variable ghost. Set it to 100, and then for the fade in, I'm gonna have to tween. I don't need a forever block. Set ghost effect to ghost, then tween variable ghost to 0 over fade in seconds of using yeah, I guess just fade in with linear in out. That's a lot already. It's just a particle system, but it's a lot. So that's it. I'm done with the size and the fade in. Now I need to do the fade out. For the fade out, it has to be during the lifetime, but also can't start until the end of the. So fade out is. Well, this is a dilemma. It should be before it ends, but then how would I know when it's about to end? If I just do the lifetime timer minus a few seconds, then is the fade out really the lifetime? Or is it... Yes, yeah, I'm just gonna do the lifetime minus something. Maybe like 2 seconds. Oh no. Yeah, 2 seconds. Wait. Yeah, I guess I was wrong. I guess the fade out shouldn't be how long it takes to fade out. It should be how early before the end of this lifetime it should start. So when I start as a clone, wait, it's not even keeping track of the lifetime. Okay. So wait. Lifetime. But if the fade out is 0, it's supposed to just fade out. Oh. Yeah, I don't get it. It's so confusing. So... oh, what do I do? So wait. Okay, this is actually really confusing. Wait what? Wait the lifetime minus the fade out. Then what does the fade out mean? It just means... yeah, okay, I think I got it. So wait, lifetime minus... no, I don't get it now, because if it's 0, Wait, no, I do get it now. That is how it's supposed to be then. So it is right. So lifetime minus fade out. Fade out. Is that not an attribute? I guess it doesn't like attributes. Fade out. Wait, lifetime is fade out seconds. Then tween variable ghost to 100 over fade out seconds. Fade out. Where is it? Fade out. Using linear ease in and out. Hopefully that works. I have no clue. Then this is like the setup main script thing. So then I have to set color effect to color. Set what else? Set brightness effect to brightness. And last but not least, set saturation effect. There's not a saturation effect. I'm pretty sure there is. I think it's just. Wait, what? Wait, there isn't a saturation effect? Okay, I guess I was just really confused. Huh. Well, there has to be something in the extension then. It definitely has to exist. It can't not exist. It has to. Where's Firefox? I keep losing. Huh? Wait, I closed out. Oh, hello. Finally, someone's watching. That's crazy. I don't know how I closed out from my YouTube dashboard and it's still going. YouTube.com. Don't worry, I'm still doing something. It's just that there's a person that's trying to type in the chat. Yeah, keep your #1 spot. Sure. Nobody else is gonna take it anyways because nobody wants to watch my live stream anyways. So I guess that's a win for you. Where is the thing? Okay, I need to go to YouTube Studio and then do something else. I have seen some streamers that have like their chat inside the stream. I have no clue how to do that, so I guess just look at the chat in the chat. I'm gonna go to community. Then I'm not quiet. I was just doing something. I was just busy doing something because, you know, this user named Hunting Wall was trying to type in the chat, but he couldn't because he's like, I'm not quiet, okay? What I was, do you know what I was working on? Did you just join the live stream? You're in the #1 spot, but you don't even know what the live stream's about. It's pretty cool. I guess I'll just put. Okay, wait. Hello, Hunting Wall. Nice to meet you. I've never seen you in my life. Yeah, but about development about what, huh? Browser. Make source visible. I'm trying to add the chat. Wait, how do you... Okay, let me see. It's not called Space Cleanser. The game is not called Space Cleanser. It's called Space Cleaner. Okay. This is broken. It's not the same thing. Don't... I think I went a little bit overboard with the particle attributes. So it has like a few. It's just a few. It has color, fade in, fade out, size, start, size, and start offset, X, start offset, Y, blending, brightness, saturation, direction, speed, lifetime, start X, start Y, tween, and tween type. It's not even that many, you know. Wait, I want to test if the chat is working. Well, it does show. Huh. How do I make it transparent? How do I make the chat transparent? Wait, let me see. Browser. Properties. Custom CSS. Yeah, the custom CSS should make it transparent, but I'm not sure. Broken heart emoji is so cringe, bro. How do I make it transparent? This is atrocious. This chat pop-up is... Hasher code? Bro. Whatever. That is what it's doing already, because the code is the CSS is body background color RGBA 0000, which should make it transparent. That is the OBS default, but for some reason YouTube chat does not like to cooperate, so I'm just gonna look that up. How to set transparent chat in OBS Studio in YouTube live stream. this is the black one I already have.
The best way to turn mealtime into playtime? It's always been Tyson Mega Dino and Dino Nuggets with 13 grams of protein per serving. Get yours in the freezer aisle. Always been Tyson.
Why are people typing brain rot? Why are you calling me a fake coder? You know.
What if you can create your own website by saying, "This is what I want"? With Wix, you can. First up, let's talk about AI color themes. You can get any combos you want, bold and bright, minimalist and sleek, or something you didn't even think of. Just describe the vibe you want, or even use the colors of your logo, and let AI do its thing. Beautiful.
I'm not a
Next up is the AI section creator. This is great for those website essentials like a contact section or a place to subscribe. Now, I'm running a sale, so I punch in some details, and just like that, I have a promo section. Functional and beautiful. I love it. Now, for the AI text creator, I got some products that need description, so
Okay, finally it's gone. Now I just opened a whole other window. Yeah, I know what RGB is, Batty. I don't know why your name is like that, but it's you should probably get a new username. A new YouTube username. Batty colon 3. It's kind of bad. It's just that my computer's laggy, so I can't really do anything. Oh wow, so finally this is conveniently the first spot. Hopefully there's another ad. Why is there
So you think you know Wix, but do you really? First up, we've got shape video masks. You can use different shapes to
I can actually skip the ad in this video?
Today
Wow.
I'm bringing you a quick video of how to add a chat into your OBS, importing from YouTube, and how to make it transparent. Now what you want to do is to pull up your stream tab and pop out the chat. And after you've done that, you grab the studio link over here. After you have done that, you'll head over to your OBS, right click on the sources. And then you'll...
No, I wasn't calling you that. I was calling you. I was calling you your username, which is BAT-TIE. Okay, I know what I want to call you now. I want to call you BAT-TIE.
Click on Add Browser, give it a title, you can name it as Chat. You can copy and paste the link you just grabbed, and it will show up like this. Now your next step is to right click on it, and click on Filters.
Oh, filters. Wow. Yeah, I'm watching a tutorial on how to use your OBS Studio. Filters.
After that, you right click on the effects filter, not audio filter. You add Luma key. What you have to do next is to increase Luma min until everything is visibly gone.
Oh. Wait, what? That is not helping.
If you'd like to keep your chat aesthetically pleasing, you could add cropping or pad. And yeah, make sure you update the link every time you start streaming, because I believe the chat link is different every time you start a fresh stream. So that's all I got, and have fun. Go wild.
I just need to... I need to move it now because it's a bit too big. Where should I move it? Where should I move it? Is it even visible here? Everywhere I put it is just not visible because the background of whatever. I know how to fix it. I just need to put Omniblocks on dark mode. How do you put dark mode? Oh yeah, I forgot. Yup. Now everyone can clearly see the chat, right? Okay, where should I put it though, actually? Can someone answer below in the chat where it looks better? You know what, I'm just gonna look at the video myself from my phone because I have no clue if that looks right. Okay, like this, I can't even read it. I can't. So what about here? I think this is the best spot, right? I think this is the best spot. And then what I want to do is go to taskbar settings. And then make this hide. Why is it not hiding it? I just set it to. Okay, now it works. Yeah, this is the best spot for the thing. Omniblocks look so much better in dark mode anyways. Okay, so I should probably make a checklist of all the things I have deleted already. All the things I have completed. Okay, so now okay, my English. I can make a checklist of all the things. I'm gonna make a little comment right here, and then I'm gonna put everything. Let's see. I already have done the color. Wait a second. Why is everyone typing angry emojis in the chat? Stop being angry. It's bad for you. It makes your face be wrinkly. Okay, so I'm done with the color one. I was going to add a saturation thing. I'm not sure if that's a thing, so I was gonna look for an extension, and that's called Lux Plus. I think it's Lux Plus. Can I set more effects? I guess not. I was so sure that there was a saturation effect, and it doesn't exist. I guess I just can't do it anymore. So that's just a minor inconvenience, or minor convenience instead, because I have to delete one of these. So it's one less attribute for me to do every single time I want to make a particle. Then, okay, so I have the color, I have the fade in, I have the fade out, I have the size start. Wait, I have the size start, I have the size end, I have the start offset. Well, X. I need to do the offset. So then this is going to move. start off set X, move that. Oh wait, first I need to point in direction there. And then wait, actually, wait, this was dumb. I actually only need one star offset because if I'm doing it direction based, then it doesn't need to be like there doesn't need to be a second one. So that's one less attribute. Yay. So start I can't find it. Here it is. How is this tough? I'm just making a simple code. If you don't understand this, then this, I don't know. So I'm done with the start offset, so that's done. I hate when Microsoft Edge keeps begging me to accept this autocorrect suggestion thingies when they're all useless. I have never used Microsoft Edge to that suggestions, mostly because I use Firefox anyways. So then blending, I need to do the blending. So where's the blending? Set blending. When I use blending, blending, this blending. Yeah, so I need to use blending, and then the blending is done. What about brightness? Yeah, I already did that one. So brightness, direction, I already did that. Speed, how do I do speed? I guess that's because I haven't even started with the movement of the particle itself. So point in direction. Yeah, that's gonna be another attribute. I keep adding attributes and deleting some, then I realize I need some more, and then I add another one. So it's gonna be their change. This is how much is the direction is gonna change every single frame that the particle exists. So if it's one, then frame one it moves in the starting direction, then it moves by oh wait, that's another thing. Yeah, it changes direction by whatever their change variable is. Then the same thing for the next frame. Delta angle, no. Change their change by wait, no, I'm supposed to. Who is this? Hello? So turn right, turn clockwise. Turn clockwise, their change degrees. Who's Hazel? Well, what do you mean obliterate? Oh, that makes sense. Mario Kart tournament? You mean like a real life Mario Kart tournament? Or like just a random Mario Kart tournament on the internet? So that's it with their change variable. So that's then their change. I did that one. What about speed? Yeah, I need the speed. What? Oh no. well, this is probably the worst thing I have ever done. I'm surprised anyone likes it. So like, thank you. It's really bad compared to the stuff I can do nowadays. I don't know how anyone would like that animation. It's probably the worst thing I've ever created. I mean, it was nice when I first made it. Obviously, everyone thinks something is nice when you first make it, unless you're purposely trying to make it bad. Why do you have 3 browsers in your taskbar? Well, Firefox, that's the one I use the most. Microsoft Edge, I can't get it off anyways unless I do like hacky stuff, so I can't just delete it. I'm just too lazy to delete it or anything. But actually, Microsoft Edge is useful for like. Actually, I have no clue. Chrome, I've actually never used that. In this computer, I only use Chrome in school computers because they force you to, but I never use Chrome. Yeah, I can unpin it, but I still use it sometimes for like running online emulators. For example, like I usually go on emulator js.org a bunch of times for a bunch of testing for Omniblock stuff. So it is kind of useful because Chromium's V8 JavaScript engine runs way faster than Firefox. Yeah, Chromium is better performance-wise, but Firefox is better if you don't want Microsoft or Google to actively be stealing every single info you have or whatever. I guess I'm just really used to Firefox after using it so many years. But Chromium is pretty good. It's faster. The JavaScript stuff on Scratch and Triple Warp run way slower than Firefox. That's just because Firefox uses the Spider Monkey JavaScript engine and Chromium uses the V8, which is faster. So that's why. Then I need to move speed steps. Okay. I'm done with speed. Use Firefox because you think the little fox is cute. Well, hopefully it lasts a little bit longer because the fox is gonna die soon. They're oversimplifying the logos to the point where the fox is barely recognizable at this point. Like, just look at the old Firefox logo, but it used to be much more recognizable that it was a fox. Now it just looks like a purple thing with an orange thing around it. It doesn't look like an earth with a fox around it anymore. So that's that. I'm done with the speed, I'm done with the lifetime, I'm done with the start X. Start Y. Oh, this Evernote thing is the one that keeps popping on my taskbar. I was wondering why I kept doing that. I don't even use Evernote. Then tween. I already done with tween. Tween. Type. And then last but not least, their change. Already did that. So I'm done with all the particle system stuff. But then again, you never really know when you're developing something. You don't know if it actually works. One thing that I got told that one thing I got told is that you shouldn't just write a bunch of code for like 2 hours straight and expect it to work. It's better to go testing. And you know, why am I testing it now? I haven't even implemented it in anything. How would I even make a gray particle if I? Oh yeah, I guess I just used the brightness, but that's just gonna make it dark red. How do I make it like white? Let's. I was so sure there was a saturation effect. I don't know what happened. I guess it was just my imagination. But I guess it's time to test it with a few particles. I'm gonna need to make a new block called create. What do you mean, bro? Is testing in production? Where can I play it? Well, it's not done yet. Well, it's not even close to being done. But you can play it if you become a beta tester, and you're gonna need to have a GitHub username, so I can add you to the private repository. So, create particle. And then I forgot all the attributes. I probably need to bring back that one comment. Where is the comment? It's in. Wait, did I just put all that code in a random sprite? Oh no, I did make a new one. So this comment, I'm going to copy all of it. Where is Notepad? Also, what do you mean by testing in production? That doesn't even make sense. Why are half of your sprites unnamed? I just never name my sprites, okay? I just know it because of the little thumbnail they have. So the Laser 3 is the Charge Blaster, which is not a good name for it. Then Anti-Softlog does have a name. Basically, all the shop items don't have any names. I'm just too lazy to put a name on them. Okay, I should probably do that though, because again, I'm not like all for making readable code or whatever. It's just Sprite 22 is the particle system. Where was I? I was in Notepad. So I need to paste this. I'm going to make it really tiny. One thing I don't understand about Windows 11 Notepad is that for some reason it has Copilot integration. Who asked for Copilot in literal Notepad? Who asked for Microsoft account integration? Like, Notepad was supposed to be the lightest light app for just Notepad stuff, but now they just turned it into a generic Microsoft app for no reason. Like, nobody asked for all this bloat. This is really one bad part of Windows 11. There's a million bad parts about Windows 11. And the auto updates are another thing. One day I was literally just watching YouTube, and in the middle of watching YouTube, it literally just updated. Like, I didn't click anything, I didn't do anything. I was just on a YouTube video, and it just updated in the middle of like nothing. Downgrade to Windows 10. I'm not sure if that's possible. I've heard a lot of stuff saying that it's possible, but then I have to it's a lot of work to set up the drivers again, all the compatibility and the warranty, all that stuff is just too much work. Where I'd actually rather keep Windows 11. That's just how Microsoft made it. Microsoft made it hard on purpose because they know people won't like it, and the people who don't, they have no choice but to keep it. It's just that. So I need to make a create. Wait, what? Create particle. Color. Fade in. Fade out. Size start. Size end. Start off. Blending. Brightness. There change. Will unblocks have a text editor? Yes, I'm going to add a text editor for the Python and for the Python editor. But I'm not sure what you mean though. Like, do you mean a text editor for Scratch itself? So you can type Scratch. You know, Hunting Wall is just like that, okay? Hunting Wall is just a very crazy human being that likes rage baiting people for some reason. Scratch blocks editor. Oh, so you do mean editing like there's already a thing for that. It's called leopard.js or something. I might do something similar, but I don't want to reinvent the wheel. So if you want, if you're desperate for making Scratch projects and tags, then you can go to leopard.js. So yeah, I'm still not even done with the main features of Omniblocks yet, because on Omniblocks, I'm not even done with the song editor. The song editor was the first feature that I added, and it broke a ton of things, and I'm not even done with it. It's still broken, still completely broken, and it's still just an ultrabox iframe. So then dir change, speed, lifetime, start x, start y, tween type. That's all of them, I think. Run without screen refresh. Not necessary, but well, why have a song editor if you can't connect it with a project? Yeah, I haven't. It will do that, okay? I just haven't implemented that well yet. So I'm gonna create particle things, then I want to add a million things to the particle list. Particle, but then saucy baka. Why does it quit 5 quintillion arguments? That's for all the attributes of the particle. For like a singular particle, I just need all those. Tell me, how else would you do this without 5 million arguments? Like, you need to know the color, the fade in, the fade out, the size start, the size end, the start off, the blending, the brightness, the direction, the dir change, speed, lifetime. How else would you do this without adding 5 quintillion arguments to a function? In fact, this function's the best way I thought of this, because I wouldn't want to add a million add blocks every time I want to add a single particle, so the block is the easiest way to do this. So to particle, I need to add, the first thing I need to add is a thing. Thing works, it's anything to confirm that the particle has been created. Then I need to add the color. Then I need to add the fade in. Then I need to add the fade out. Then I need to add the size start. Then I need to add the size end. Oh, did I just I just saw a lightning strike out the window. So I'll start off. Then blending. Delete all these. Only describe the particle's qualities and let physics decide everything else. Well, then what if I want to make custom particles? Like, what if I want to make a spiral that goes inwards? What if I want to make a spiral that goes outwards? What if I want to make a particle? Because it's not just going to be a particle that just like explodes everywhere. It's not just about that. It's also going to be a cool effects things. Hee, I'm funny. Well, Sussy Baka kind of died a few years ago, so I'm not sure. Blending, brightness, direction change, direction, speed, then lifetime. Actually, yeah, okay. Then start X, then start Y, then tween, then tween type. Also, how do I become a beta tester? You just ask. If you have a GitHub account, you need a GitHub account so you can start beta testing. And the other thing is, you can put your GitHub account right here, and then I will just figure out myself. You will get an invitation and a bunch of other stuff. But that's it. If you don't want to put your GitHub username, the YouTube live chat, you can just put it on my Scratch profile. Yeah. Okay, you don't have a GitHub account yet? That's fine, yeah. You can make one right now. Beta testing does not need any experience. The only experience you need is having at least a functional, like you know what a game is and how to play games. Make a base class and then make child classes to make special. You can't make classes in Scratch, and you probably never will be able to. I'm not sure how a class would work in Scratch anyways, but I think that's it for the create particle function. I can just move it to whatever thing I want. I want to move it to Asteroid in this case. Object-oriented programming is awesome. Yeah, it is, but Scratch doesn't have that. So yeah. Okay, where is it? If the thing dies, if there's a big massive explosion, I needed to create a bunch of particles. Let's see, start. Let me just test that it even works. Let's see. There's just whatever. Massive. Yeah, the meme is so low right now. Does anybody understand what he's talking about? Hopefully. Nobody in the chat actually seems to understand anything. They're just talking about random stuff. So I'm not sure if anyone really understands. I mean, this video was targeted to people who understood it, and I guess people who don't understand it is fine. If you want to become a beta tester, you can watch this. If you just want to see myself, if you want to see me make a game, that's fine. Yeah. But it's supposed to be easy to understand. It's not like it's rocket science. It's only rocket science if it's rocket science. What's this? Chinese. Is that Chinese or Japanese? I generally can't tell. Why is he bad? course. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, making game of rockets doesn't mean it's rocket science. It's, yeah. So, I forgot how to make a particle. I need to see the arguments again. There's just so many. I would never remember the order. Wait, should I add classes to Omniblocks? Okay, so color, just whatever, 0. Fade in, 1. Fade out, 1. Size start, 100, then size end. Make it like Java where the system is an object. Isn't the print function is a method? Okay. Wait, I heard of another. Wait, no, that was another thing. There's this mod someone else made. There's another Scratch mod. It's called AMP mod. Made by AMP Electrocuted. AMP Electrocuted was one of the directors of the Scratch movie before he got banned on Scratch. So AMP mod.js.org. I think that's it. Oh, he changed the domain. AMP mod. He changed it to .codebird.page. What is AMP mod? I heard this mod has like arrays. Yeah, it's just arrays, but they're not classes. So yeah, adding classes would be much harder. It would automatically make it not compatible with Scratch unless it's really hard. Can't you use the particle list as a dictionary? What are you doing? There are no dictionaries in Scratch either. What are you talking about? You'd have to have some kind of knowledge on how rockets work IRL to keep it realistic and cool. Well, not necessarily. Most of the time in rocket games, it's just rocket go forward and then make it slippery so it feels like the momentum keeps going. It's okay. This is the color, this is the fade in, this is the fade out, this is the size start, this is the size end, this is the start offset, which is maybe 0. And the brightness, make it 100. Then this is the blending. The blending should be additive. Then the brightness should be 100. Then the direction should be, well, originality is a key factor to keep stuff cool. Yeah. In my case, the gameplay isn't that original. It is just a shooting, top-down game thing. The main part of the game is more of a story-based game. It has a really long story, and before this hunting wall guy starts rage baiting and tells you it's just a copy of No Man's Sky, then don't believe him. He only read 10 pages. I should probably zoom in so people can actually see what I'm doing. So this is the direction, this is the dirt change, no, 0. Then speed, 2. Then the lifetime, 4. The start X, 0, 0. What is this Chinese chat? It looks a bit like it was copied from another game. What specifically? If you mean like the movement in a bit of the code, yeah, I kinda followed a tutorial on that. With the art, I made all of the art all of the assets, like the spaceship, all the lasers, all the asteroids, are all mine. I made that completely. Why does your stream invite so many furries? I have no clue. I think, yeah, I don't know. So someone probably shared it. But hey, I guess it's still more viewers, right? Also, why did it invite a Chinese person who probably can't even understand what I'm saying? Maybe they can. I'm not sure. So this, what was this? This is the start X, the start Y. Yes, and then the tween. What should be the tween? Circ. And tween type should be in out. Hopefully this works. The particles not working. The particles aren't working. What do you mean it's isn't just called easing? Ease is the short name for it. What do you mean tween? Oh, a tween. That's just the name of the extension, so that's why. What's wrong with this? Why isn't it working? Forgot delete all of particle? Imagine that would be crazy. What do you mean? Do you mean if I forgot to like delete it? I don't understand. Why isn't it working though? Oh wait, I never edited I need to add some stuff. Clone counter. Debugger. I need to add, I think that's it for now. How many clones are there? 62? Well, that's not bad. I thought I had created more. And these are just the clone. Wait, do they? Why is there just a random add thing to the purple block? What's the direction? Okay, so just that most spammers have random usernames and spam random numbers. Oh, sorry, I need to like, yeah, and then do. Yeah, I'm just kind of traumatized. I'm traumatized because of Scratch. They're always spammers. And if you see someone with a random username, and the first comment you see is your random number, then it's kind of questionable. I wouldn't like question it if it was like a normal human being message, or like a question or a comment about a number. What is this big soundtrack? It's not me, dude. It's very cool. It's very cool. So, let me see. This particle force it uses the most basic chord progression. This is the most basic song on the entire soundtrack anyways. Whoops. The song is literally called generic level music. You're not gonna hear it much over the course of the game. Oh yeah, I think I made the most dumb mistake ever. I just forgot to make the actual particle show. Oh, it's spawning in, but they're not moving like at all. So which one was the speed one? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just make the account to get right now. You can type it here or in my Scratch profile. Particles are slowly not working. Moving speed stats setting the colors. Debugger logs. There are no logs in this mode. Why are there no logs in this mode? Why haven't added no logs? Astrobot, well, the Astro's Playground. Not sure if you play that game. It gives off very similar robot-y vibes. When is the flute practice stream? I'm not doing that. Why would I make a flute practice stream? I am programming in funny videos, like funny animation channel, not a band practice thing. I can't send my user. Does it block it? There's another message code for review. It's just another emoji. You can put I guess the laser was the biggest change I did today. So one thing I really need to work on is, you see here, lasers look way nicer than what they did before with the update I did. The thing I do need to fix is the charge blaster. The charge blaster works perfectly, and it looks very nice. But the thing is that these animations, I made them frame by frame, and since there are so many frames to these animations, it just lags the whole project. Like, look, just for the charge blaster, 66 frames, which might not seem like a lot, but they're all SVG files, which take a lot of processing and are very computationally expensive for some reason. So yeah. actually the max charge blaster. If I do this charge blaster until it gets to max level, it lags because it's like the longest animation, it's the biggest, and it's the biggest explosion. The bigger a vector sprite is, the laggier it gets. And right now it's only laggy right now. So what I'm planning to do is that instead of making it frame by frame, it's just gonna be a single costume that's gonna have the moving things by other clones. So like clones of clones, which normally would be laggier, but it would be less expensive than frame by frame. So that's it for what I'm doing today. I just wanted to, if you're still here, I just want to show off some stuff. I should probably save the build date. Wait, og. $5.25. Yup. Greeny. I'm gonna save it like this. Then I'm gonna open something else. I'm just gonna wait for it. Just gonna wait for it to finish saving. It's done saving. Load from your computer. Then I want to show the ice level. I'm sure some people have seen it before, but for new people that are watching this live stream, this is like a completely new thing I haven't showed off in my YouTube channel before. It's it has a very big file size. There's also a boss fight that's also in a very beta state, so I'm probably gonna just remake the whole thing. So it's the same thing. This is how the old lasers used to look like. Wait a second. Let me show you. The person who does all the music for my game is Paulo. His name is Paulo. Paulo plays VA. So he joined 4 years. Hi, it's me, Paulo, the autistic 11-year-old that has 4 hobbies. Yes, this is him. This is his account. And he's banned. Oh, well, no, he's not banned. His account got hacked, so he's only active on this alt. I think this is the alt that he's active on. And for some reason, he hasn't gotten his account back yet. But he makes a lot of pretty good music, and so he's making all of the music for my game. If you want him to make your own song, you can just ask him. If you have a Scratch profile, just like, hey, like, can you make? Wait, whoops. Can you make a goofy song or something? Just do that. So this is the ice level, which would be the post tutorial tutorial. It's like the tutorial that comes after the tutorial. it's a tutorial because it's the first planet, because you go to different planets, and this is the first one you go to, so, yeah. Interpolation makes it so the game runs technically at 30 FPS, but you see it as 60 FPS. But it's clearly not working. So.